with Stefan, so she's on the left for that as well, and she seems to be more comfortable on that side of the court, I believe. So I think, you know, these two have been meshing well so far. I know they won at least one women's doubles yesterday in a tight one, so I think they're feeling good, and
Game one,
we'll see how
time
this goes,
in.
and we're about to start. We have Palau Rives
0-0-2.
serving first. It's a tough net court to start.
Point.
That's what you want to do every time.
1-0-2. Side up.
Well, 50-50 so far.
That was a little deeper return from Andrea there. Makes it harder to hit
0-1-1.
that forehand.
Second serve. One, 0-2.
That's a nice counter. So looks like the Smash are playing a little bit straight up when they're returning.
That was pretty compact.
Yeah.
Bowling.
1-0-1. Point.
Oh, just long.
It says here Paula Rives is originally from Spain.
Okay.
2-0-1. Second serve.
So I think the Smash are a very aggressive women's doubles team. You see them pulling from a lot of areas, trusting their hands. So we'll see how DC handles that.
Point.
A little bit ambitious from Krista. Inside out forehand. Slice.
3-0-2.
Oh
Point.
my.
Florida Smash up to a 4-0 lead.
4-0-2.
It's a good ball.
Side up.
And usually newer players, that's what you want to make them do, right? The transition, the
0-4-1.
dinking, the part that takes a little bit more of time to get used to as a tennis player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second serve. Zero, 4-2.
Wow.
Side up.
That's a good lob.
It's a great love. Probably more familiar with Martina's game. It's a little bit of
4-0-1.
hit or miss.
Yeah, there's a high risk, high reward there. That's a pretty good spot from Krista there. A little controlled speed up down the line. It is a little windy, so the Smash are against the wind right now. A little bit easier to pull and drive through the ball.
Side up.
Good stuff from Andrea, the veteran of the sport.
Yeah, she's smart. She's a smart player. She's been around a long time.
Second serve. Zero, 4-2. Side up.
Krista, I think Andrea was expecting a little help from Krista in the middle there. But like I said, this is a new partnership, so still working out some of the kinks.
4-0-1. Second serve.
Great return.
Yeah.
No, because the ball went over the other side of the net. The ball has to die on your side of the net for you to be able to challenge a prior
So
ball.
Paula's asking if they can challenge the in ruling, but once the ball
4-0-2.
crosses this other side of the net, you are no longer able to challenge an in ruling.
Side up.
Great stop from Andrea. Way to stop and split step on that.
Zero, 4-1.
It's a nice shot.
And they just haven't been able to get to make Paula play a little more.
0-4-2.
No, the points have been pretty short so far. Oh, it's a freebie.
That paddle that Martina is using is actually Graham
1-4-2.
D'Amico's brand.
Oh, there's a bigger swing there. What is it?
Not sure, but the Florida's Match ownership is coming up with their own paddles. They got it approved. They got the blacked out setup. Very poppy paddle.
2-4-2.
Is that what Cason's using as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Side up.
Good D there. Well, DC got on the board, so they've cut the lead in half. So Florida serving at 4-2-1.
4-2-1. Point.
I think Florida's playing this exactly how they want. There have not been a ton of dink rallies, a lot of pulls, a lot of counters. That's kind of what,
5-2-1.
at least I know Martina prefers how things go. We're all learning about Paula, but so far I think the Smash are executing their game plan a little bit better.
Point. Timeout. Change ends. 6-2-1 Florida.
They switch sides and there is some wind, so we'll see if Florida, if that does anything to them. Well,
Second serve.
we saw our first wild drive on this side. Like I said, now the Smash have the wind behind them. It is a little bit more challenging to pull and to drive on that side. So we'll see if they can continue to execute. Good point.
Side out.
All right, 2 quick stops.
2-6-1.
Oh, that's bad luck. All right, well, there's one on the board. That's 3 quick points for Florida, so. Oh, we have an Andrea switching paddles.
3-6-1. Second serve. 3-6-2.
That was much better from Krista there. She missed the drive on the point before, but in that one she took her 3 balls, but she got to the kitchen nice and slow and gets the error. So now 4-6. Smart from Martina.
Six, 4-1. Second serve. Six, 4-2.
Good volley from Krista. So far, Florida hasn't gotten on the board since the switch.
Yeah, both teams struggling to get to the kitchen.
4-6-1.
There we go. Let's play some pickle.
Don't love that from Krista. I think that's exactly the point that they want to get in.
Yeah, but just keep working Paula,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I
4-6-2.
don't love the pull there.
Point.
Yep. It's a good lead from Krista. That's the point they want. They want
5-6.
the smash to start going for things. Oh, another error. 6-6.
6-6-2. Right up.
Not that familiar with Krista's games, but she seems to also like to pull a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think
6-6.
she's better when she actually doesn't and waits, but she does tend to
Beautiful
pull some
drive.
stuff. Yeah, it is.
No, sorry.
All right,
7-6-1.
so smash got off 6. It's a good block from Krista there to get it down at Martina's feet.
Seven, 6-2.
Oh. She got what she wanted.
Yeah,
Timeout,
that was a really
Florida.
nice love.
6-7-1. Point.
There you go. I hear play a little more.
Yep, and there's an instance, so they're not
7-7-2.
unwinding the stack. They're keeping Paula on the left. So let's see what this looks like.
Side up.
Koop's a little frustrated with herself. She doesn't usually miss those types of mid-court balls. She's pretty consistent out there typically. It's a good drip.
Yeah, she has a very compact forehand technique. It's actually great for pickle.
Yeah, the forehand looks solid. All right, and just like that, Florida has a 2-point lead again.
9-7-1.
Good ball, finding her in transition. She's pretty solid off the thirds, I think, but yeah, mid-court is definitely the most difficult place for new players. So continuing to find her there. I might mix up where I hit the return,
9-7-2.
honestly. Go middle, find her backhand, or to Martina.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was pretty.
That's a good dink spot there from
There you
Krista.
go.
I would go most balls there, not just return. I'd see how the backhand is, see if there's confusion in the middle.
7-9-1. Second serve.
Good power from Rives.
7-9-2.
Nice drop.
Side out.
Great drop from Andrea. Couldn't quite finish.
9-7-1. Second serve.
I don't mind it. Rives' drops have been really good the last few. Martina just hesitated a little bit.
9-7-2.
Oh, good get. Wow.
Side out.
That's a scrappy point.
I have never seen that before. Counter a lob with a lob. And it
Timeout,
works.
DC.
Out of the air.
7-9-1.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
I think there's such a thing.
7-9-1.
So I owe it to Jim. That's not it.
Good dinking from Rives.
Mm-hmm.
But again, just because you make 1, 2, 3 dinks, you gotta keep going there.
7-9-2.
Break the confidence down a little bit after a while.
They come away with nothing there. So 9-7 smash, serving for it. See if they can close it out.
Tough position for DC right now.
9-7-1.
Great combo. She definitely doesn't like power.
Yeah. No, she's got that pretty cotton candy
10-7-1.
Yola paddle too.
Nice.
Wow. Oh. Great point.
Wow.
Game, 11-7.
Great fundamentals from Rives, honestly. I like her game.
Yeah, she's solid. They played pretty well throughout that whole match. All right, so up next we're gonna have
Drive and crash from DC.
0-0-2.
We'll see from Florida Smash. I feel like they can mix it up more.
Side out. Ball's called out. Maintaining your alcohol. Referee timeout.
All right, well, first point, we have a drive and a challenge.
After video review, the out call's overturned. The ball was in. DC, you lose 1 free video challenge.
Right, well,
2 free video challenges remaining.
we start the match.
Challenge, you have 3 free video challenges remaining.
We start the match with an overrule, so we're at 102 smash.
Time in. 1-0-2.
Oh.
Side up.
De La Rosa is probably one of the most naturally powerful guys, don't you think, Pablo?
He really is, but he's also so smooth and soft at the kitchen. He really has both.
0-1-1.
He is. He's fun to watch. He comes from racquetball, so unlike most of the tennis out there, he comes from racquetball. Look at that. He's just naturally, he's got the racquetball power that it's unmatched, honestly.
Incredible hand strength. It's crazy.
1-1. Second serve.
Good spot from Travis. I think De La Rosa and Stefan have gelled pretty nicely together. De La Rosa's used to playing with a lefty. He's played with Martin Emmerich a lot on the PPA tour, so I think he's very comfortable playing with lefties. So I think they've been a pretty good partnership so far.
Point.
It's good playing though. You can see La Rosa hitting a little more slice dinks while Cason uses his two-handed, a little more
2-1,
aggressive.
2.
Yep. Oh. No.
Right out.
Oh no, that's so unlucky. What defense from Stefan. Wow.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Got Cason, he's younger. He's had a lot of
1-2-2.
success in singles. Definitely an
Point.
up-and-comer on the dub side. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think his game is still developing the
2-2-2.
right way. I think he can play both sides too, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely has good drives. But yeah, learning some of the nuances of doubles, when to pull. But he's a hardworking kid, hardworking family. His sister
2-2-1.
plays for the Hard Eights, so I think she's making her debut for them this week, which will be fun to see, and it's fun for the family that they're both
Second
out here
serve.
playing.
2-2-2. Side up.
Very close match so far.
2-2-1. Second serve. 2-2-2.
Oh, unlucky on the net
Point.
there. I think De La Rosa's probably there. That doesn't catch the tape.
3-2-2.
Great volley from
Side up.
Stefan.
Yeah, very heavy hands from Stefan. He likes the
2-3-1.
fast pace a lot. He's big.
Oh,
Second serve.
I think Danny wants that one back.
2-3-2.
Big serve.
Point.
Huge serve from De La Rosa. Pays off.
3-3-2. Point.
And that's the game they like to play. There's a lot of pressure on the first 5 shots.
Yep, absolutely. All right, and you have, I think,
4-3-2.
Cason just symboled stay. So I think we're going to get Travis, yep, on the left. Oh,
Oh.
it was
5-3-2.
too juicy.
Great drop.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nice.
Point. Timeout. Change in. 6-3-2.
Just like that,
DC.
they turn it. 4 points in a row. Very dangerous team, DC.
Yeah, they are very back. De La Rosa serving 6-3 up, DC Pickleball Team. That's really good play there. So Pablo, what do you do if you're Florida Smash right now? What's the change?
I think they need to keep it on
7-3-2.
De La Rosa's backhand a little more. It seems to be the safest spot. Stefan is going to pull and do all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, Stefan's such a nice guy.
Because they're so comfortable with each other. Stefan pulls and Daniel cleans it up.
Yep, 100%.
Or maybe keep it on the other side.
8-3-2. Side up.
All right, there's a side out. So let's see if Smash can make a push here.
3-8-1. Second serve. Maintain your out call. Referee timeout.
We have another challenge.
The out call. The result of the rally.
So let's,
Puts us at
they're going to take a
3-8-2,
look at
and on to the
this.
video review.
From where I'm sitting, it's impossible to see the ball land on the actual court, so let's wait and see.
After video review, the out call stands. Floor smashing is one free
All
video
right.
challenge. You have 2 remaining. DC, you have 2 free video
So
challenges.
they've had one
remaining.
successful
We'll resume
challenge, one
play at
unsuccessful challenge
second
here.
set of 3-8-2. Time in. 3-8-2. Point.
Great point. That was a good point from Cason. That's kind of what you were wanting to see, right, Pablo?
Yeah, that's the spot
4-8-2.
where Daniel is not too dangerous.
Point.
All right, a little run here.
Five, 8-2.
Yeah. Oh, kind of got back in that point.
Great hands.
The drop shot was a little obvious. Travis read it.
8-5-1.
I mean, I think that was some good defense from Travis there on that previous point because De La Rosa's overhead is scary. Oh, good move,
The
Stefan.
best overhead, in my opinion, used to be Thomas Wilson's.
That's a good one.
That thing was always up. It was over every time.
That's a good one.
9-5-1.
We miss him on tour.
Yeah, we do. Hey, Thomas. I'm sure you guys are watching this weekend with your 2 beautiful little girls.
Nine, 5-2. Right out.
All right, they get 1. So leads at 4. They can still come
5-9-1.
back. 1 game to 11 is, you just never know what's going to happen. Skyhook.
Serve.
That's a tough person to lob. Stefan's a big dude.
Big, athletic French guy.
5-9-2.
Great lob.
Hands. Oh, all right. They get 1. Leads to 3. 6-9-2.
6-9-2.
It's a good return. Really good return.
Perfect return. 9-6. Let's see if they can close it up here.
9-6-1.
Great dropper.
That's good. Good reach in from Danny there.
And that two-handed backhand is new from Stefan. That's a nice roll down the middle.
I think that's, in general, used to be a pretty safe place for him. So I wonder if that's something he's been working on to make that less of a place they feel like they can put the ball.
Wow.
Wow, that's so good.
DC.
Oh, DC played really well there, I think.
Yeah, incredible hands all around, but DC just too good.
Game
And
3,
has
time in.
to
0-0-2.
kind of take over a little bit more, so we'll see.
Side up.
Danny is not
0-0-1.
the biggest guy on tour, but he plays big, and he can play some very good mixed doubles and put a lot of pressure on the female in front of him because how powerful he is. So let's see if he can make Martina uncomfortable
0-0-2.
early.
Side up.
Putting a lot of pressure on Krista to start with the dings, with the thirds. That might be their strategy.
Yep. No points so far. Is this new for Martina, this
Nice
lob
lob.
thing?
Wow. Good D from DC.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
oh, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, what is happening? You can see the ball moving in the air in the wind.
0-0-2.
Two successful lobs from the same point there.
All right, so far, Florida's not getting to the kitchen too easily here. I don't think I've seen Martina lob this much.
0-0-1.
See if Krista can get the third this time.
Nice. Oh,
Second serve. Maintain your alcohol, Florida.
all right, looks like we have
Referee timeout.
another
DC Pickleball
challenge.
team
This
challenging
is
the outcall. The outcall puts us at
putting the refs to work.
After video ends, Florida used one free video challenge. Excuse me. DC, you lose one free video challenge. You have one free video challenge remaining. Florida, you have two free video challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 0-0-2. Time in 0-0-2. Side out.
Crazy points here so far. 4 side outs, 0-0 still.
0-0-1. Second serve. Zero, 0-2. Point.
And that's something that's been growing on teams lately, which is to
1-0-2.
drive the third and the fifth. Nowadays with these paddles, I think you can get away with it
Side out.
every now and then.
Yeah, I definitely think you're seeing it, I mean, a lot in women's, and in mixed, doing it towards
0-1-1.
the woman. I don't think I'd take a fifth right at you, Pablo.
I don't know, that'd be scary.
If you hit it, if I hit it hard enough, maybe.
Crazy how paddle technology is changing the game.
0-1-2.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
You've got a new paddle this week, right, Pablo?
Yeah, I got a new Lotto prototype. Really good paddle, very powerful, honestly.
1-0-1.
Very happy with it.
The Night Owls are happy that you're happy. Oh,
Point.
it's tough from Danny there. Got to move a little bit more if you're going to take that.
Yeah, and they've been playing good on
2-0-1.
return, as it's just on serve they're struggling to get in.
Good drop. It's a tough
Second
pull.
serve.
Cross-court pull, a little bit ill-advised for the most part.
Yeah, I think the new thing, especially in
2-0-2.
women's doves, is a cross-court pull, but you got to go all the way across the body. We say that one, Martina put that one in the pocket. Most females have a very good 2E counter. Wow, great shot.
It's a great little slice there.
Cason was cheating over. Krista noticed that and then was able to execute.
Second serve.
And I think Krista is 0 for 4 on her thirds. She's really struggling to get that ball over the net and down.
0-2-2.
So when that's happening, what do you think about? How do you fix that?
If I'm Krista,
Side up.
Or for yourself, if you're struggling with thirds.
I would just mix it up. If I'm missing my drives, then I'll go with drops. If I'm missing my topspin drops, let's try the slice drops. Just see what starts working.
Oh, good hands.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Second serve.
We've had some wild stuff in this match already, and it's only 2-0.
And this is like 7 side outs, and we only got 2 points.
Settle in, everyone.
2-0-2. Point.
Krista, you can see she's very crafty. She goes for slice attacks, early, very
3-0-2.
unorthodox shots that might throw your opponent off, but at the same time are very high risk. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you're totally right there. She's definitely the heaviest slice user in the women's game off both sides. Maybe the only one I'd put Humberg ahead of her.
Yeah, Mari has a great backhand slice.
Yeah. But in general, most females are leaning more towards the rolls, topspin.
Yeah, even the guys don't hit that much slice.
Yeah.
It's more of a flat,
Yeah.
one-handed. The more you chop that ball, the more you have to accelerate and the more risk you take. So it's usually not advised to dink that way.
Yep, well, there she got that down. Even if the third's a little higher, just wait and try to make the fifth, which she did there. Third was a little high, she was patient, and then she hit a great fifth. They're finally on the board.
Second serve.
I think that's the first third that Daniel gets to hit.
Yeah, he looked a little bit almost shocked. Wow, bad luck. All right, 2-4. Yeah, they are struggling on the third, huh?
Yeah, at least they got 2 points this time, though. Still a pretty close game.
4-2-1. Second serve.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah, Martina with that full
4-2-2.
Western grip, probably a little bit harder to serve than with other grips.
Yep. Oh, it's tough. The Western grip, I'm pretty far over myself. The Western grip is, I think, harder, but it gives you, you can put more spin on the ball. But you really have to go after it.
Yeah, it's hard to serve soft with a full Western grip, I would say.
Yes.
You actually get more accuracy when you're going for your shot, which is a little bit counterintuitive, but it's the way it is with that grip.
You're totally right.
Point.
I don't know, I have mixed feelings with Krista. Sometimes it looks really good, sometimes.
Yeah, she is a little up and down. The thirds have definitely given her a hard time. But they're still very much in this match. So even with the struggle at the third shot drop, they're still there. So.
Oh my. They're only under 30% with their thirds.
Yeah, so if they can get that number up even a little bit, I'd imagine scoring would become a little bit easier. So smash ups 5-3, trying to get to
5-3,
6,
one.
and they'll switch sides.
Second serve.
Good transition from Cason though.
5-3-2.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
It's a great love.
What is, I need to put this in my memory bank. She's lobbing like crazy. Oh my gosh, wow, what a point. All right, so they get to 6 first. We will switch sides with Florida up 6-3. And we all,
6-3-2.
we are back. Florida smash serving 6-3 up. Great point from Florida smash to open the
7-3-2.
switch.
It's very well executed. Low drive. Great poach from Martina too.
Timeout DC.
That's a good
8-3-2.
timeout call from DC right there. Great.
8-3-2.
Oh,
Timeout.
just wide from Cason, but you can see Florida Smash playing a lot more confident now. It's easier when you're a little bit up in the score too.
Yep.
3-8-1.
Yeah, they're playing with confidence, both of them right now.
Second serve.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, you gotta go for it. I like that from Danny because they're struggling with the third. They
3-8-2.
might as well just shoot for a better serve.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, they really cannot get to the kitchen, huh?
Not at all. I would like to see maybe a little bit of a
8-3-1.
50% drive to Martina when they're having it.
Wow.
Point.
Wow. That was a great drop.
Yeah, beautiful backhand inside out. You do that quite often,
9-3-1.
Brooke.
Yeah, I do. I don't know that I've ever done it like that.
It'd be nice.
Point.
Oh no.
Overhead drop shot.
It's tough.
For anyone at
DC
home,
Pickleball Team, Palau
don't try it.
Did he just card him for the paddle toss?
10-3-1.
Go, go, go. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Serve.
man, Martina is feeling it right now.
Everything going Florida's match's way right now.
All right, we're getting a look at the overhead. Oh, he just misses it wide, and he
10-3-2.
gives a little playful paddle toss, but he's given a blue card for that.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
That
tough
was-
times out here.
That was nothing.
Thought it was quite playful. Oh no. All right, well, there's life. So let's see if they can stay alive here. Pablo, you saved some match points today, so it
3-10-1.
can be done.
Second serve.
Yeah, it can be done if you have a clear set game plan. I just don't see how DC can turn this thing around right now.
3-10-2.
Yeah, they aren't meshing right now.
Right up.
And again, don't get into the kitchen in either one of their serves.
10-3-1.
Oh yeah,
All right.
Second serve.
Danny keeping them alive.
Another one saved.
You never know.
You never know.
10-3-2.
Keeping, oh.
Point game.
All right, well,
34.
what was a close mixed match turned into pretty decisive win for the Florida. Travis he's a guy with great
Game
hands.
4.
So he's going to be
Time in.
looking to attack, I think.
0-0-2. Side out.
Wow.
Third drop, fifth drive, seventh drive. That's the Travis way.
Coop's not looking too happy with that height of that one. It was
0-0-1.
fairly high, hit the fence on the fly. So
Second serve. Zero, 0-2.
And
Point.
this is where Stefan excels. You can see that forehand flick. That's a really hard shot. I don't have that myself. He has a
1-0-2.
more semi-western grip on his volleys, and therefore he's able to toss spin that ball a lot more.
yeah, if you were Florida, where are you returning?
Side
Are
out.
you returning to Stefan or are you returning to Coop?
I don't think either one is safe. Stefan's drives are really aggressive, but if you go to
0-1-1.
Coop, Stefan is gonna crash.
Yep.
So
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking.
just go hard wherever you can, as hard as you can. Wow, what a point.
Wow, wow. Oh my gosh, what a great point. Wow.
3 points from everybody there. Very impressed with Rives. She's just hitting the right shots often.
0-1-2.
Yeah, she's definitely solid. It's too good, you can't go there. That's Coop's moneymaker right there. I think that's one of the perks of Andrea playing with a lefty is she knows that Stefan's forehand's in the
1-0-1.
middle, so she can sit on that backhand even more.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to bully her with drives like that.
Yep.
Second serve. One, 0-2.
It's a great serve. Wow.
Side out.
All right, again, we've been playing for a while and there's only 1 point on the board.
0-1-1.
Nice. Stefan, that was so good.
So good from Coop as well. Clean it up.
Yep. That was a great point from DC.
Solid team over
0-1-2.
there. Not many holes.
Good
Side
lead.
out. One, 0-1.
I'm not sure why Travis is named the Rattlesnake. I think it actually comes
Point.
back from his tennis days, but I'm not sure why. He was a really good tennis player, top 40 in the
2-0-1.
world back in doubles. So we're gonna have to ask him later.
Struggling to get to the kitchen a little bit here.
2-0-2.
See if they can get that ball to bounce.
It's a great serve again.
Oh,
Point.
it's tough.
So much power from Stefan.
He does have a very big serve.
3-0-2. Point.
Always fun to watch when a guy and a girl get to dink cross court.
Yeah.
Different setup for both of them. Koop seems very comfortable so far.
4-0-2.
Yeah, I mean, she's been around so long. She's been in this situation so much. It's good.
Too good. You have a 6'3" guy crashing the net. It's tough.
Yeah, if I'm Florida, just for that fact alone, I'm probably gonna go with Stefan and
5-0-2.
risk the drive versus risk him crashing at me.
Yeah. Wow.
Point. Timeout change in.
Just like
6-0-2
that.
DC.
6-0.
Wow.
Very solid team.
All right,
6-0-2.
welcome back to MLP presented by DoorDash. 6-0 lead for DC at the switch. Oh,
Stefan is on fire.
yeah.
He's really added that TUI. That thing is brand new. Back in Austin, he wasn't using that.
He is playing full of confidence right now, and that is always scary if you're the opponent.
That's in the budget. And you serve that well. Sometimes if you don't miss 1 or 2 per game, you're not doing it right.
0-7-1.
Yeah, exactly right.
Beautiful turn from Travis too.
Point.
Also in the budget. When you add new shots, first you do it in practice, then it becomes tournament ready, but then you've got to know there's going to come some errors with it, but it's worth it. You just got to keep going for it.
And I think that's the pattern they gotta look for. Yeah.
Good ball. Wow. No.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You get to the kitchen, just work, Stefan. A little more than you work Koop.
Yeah, Rives, you can definitely tell she likes that forehand roll dink.
2-7-1.
So that's the pattern she wants personally. Oh, good cover from Andrea.
Point.
Just really good aggressive drops from Travis the last 3 shots. Yeah, would mix it up and go to Rives a little bit now.
3-7-1.
Yep. It's
Second
tough.
serve.
DC has gotten all the net love so far in this one, but it all usually evens out.
3-7-2.
It's nice.
Point.
All right. That drop is really setting them up for offense the rest of the point.
Yeah, if I'm, especially when Andrea is
4-7-2.
unwinding, I would definitely try to get that ball to Rives. It's a much harder angle for her to hit that ball. Wow. To hit it down the line to the person
DC,
unwinding. And we have a timeout.
5-7-2.
Oh my.
Point.
They're still returning to Travis.
Yeah, he's serving hard though. It's difficult to
Yep.
get
6-7-2.
a return cross court, and Rives has had some good drops as well, so it's tough to tell. Yeah, they both hitting really good drops right now.
Wow.
Maybe not unwinding might be the way now.
7-7-2.
It's not the pattern I think they want to be in. I think Andrea's got to redirect some of those to Paula. Travis is very much in their groove right now.
They're playing really well. No holes right now from Florida.
Side out.
That thing goes in.
Yeah. She's made them before. Wait, great run there. So 8-7 Florida smash. See if DC can recover here.
Second serve. Seven, 8-2.
Nice ball.
Eight, 7-1.
Another great serve. It's too good, and I wonder if maybe that side has the win against them.
Yeah.
Because they're just dropping incredibly well right now.
9-7-1.
I think you're right on that one. And you're able to be uber aggressive and get the ball to drop. Ay, ay, ay. Ay. Nice.
Wow, so good from Andrea.
Yeah, that was really good. Andrea didn't panic on that ball that Travis was beating up, and she just was able to get it straight down right at Rives' feet. That was a great point from her.
See if they can get a side out, keep them alive.
9-7-2.
Nice, Stefan. That's
So
much
good,
better from
so
Stefan
good.
there. Seeing Andrea was going to have a hard time getting to that ball, Stefan used his length to help her out.
Really nice
7-9-1.
flick.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I need to work on that. Oh, I like it though.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's the way.
Seven, 9-2.
Oof.
Point.
All
It's a
right.
close game.
That's the first real error from Florida in a long time.
Yeah, still good pressure from DC. Let's see if Stefan can get another good serve going. Beautiful.
Side out.
Gotta go for it, though. All right, they got one back, so let's see. I think this is a big side out here if they can get 2 stops.
Wow.
Wow. Great shot.
That was pretty.
It's not easy on the backhand to do
10-8-1.
that. You're very good at that, Pablo.
No, it's like 50-50.
Oh. Wow, there it is, game, set, match. Florida smash, take this.
Great
3-1.
Great playing overall from Florida Smash. Way to come back. It's a tough team to beat that one, DC.
Yeah, that is, and they get 3 points added to their team total. I think they've had a good weekend so far, so